Look, an emergency box from the
He is cute, right, Bree?
Rare sight.
Ooh. Which, I don't know if I want to equip that because we got our little pow-pow fists. Cool. Pew, pew, pew. I love the way he runs.
The claw bar should come in handy.
Oh my god, I'm in love with this character.
Whoa.
Okay, so that wasn't a weapon, it was like a tool.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Rabbit sleep? Ah, double jump.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Ow. Okay, let's try this new wombo combo. Ow! Oh! Was that not a parry? I suck at this parry.
Your isn't up for that.
You absorbed a bio blob. These points used to unlock mutations. You collect bio blobs by defeating Morks and finding containers at various places in the world. You can now use bio blobs to unlock special powers at any time, accessing the mutations part of the menu. Ooh. Okay, do we regen health outside of combat? Or do I have to heal between every battle? Is there any loot or anything in here? Can I, like, make a pose? Be really nice if I could pose. What if I, Oh, there we go. Oh, sick. Oh, I'm gonna like photo mode. Alright. What's this new mutation thing? Go to the mutations tab to unlock psi power, biogenetics, and upgrade your resistances. Okay. So you could just put points into more resistance, which is kind of boring, but probably necessary towards later on. What are these little rabbit points? Psi points. We need psi points. I want new freaking spells. A moth mouth? What the hell? A vile bile? Make them throw up everywhere? Vile bile, press down on your input. You have bound to the ability. You will spew toxic slush in the direction you're facing. It looks kind of like more of like a melee thing because it's like you puke it down. Moth seems like it would be better. And these are the only things I can spend them on? Other than resistance? I think I'd rather save them. I don't know if I like this moth thing. We have our lightning bolt already. There's gonna be a lot more interesting powers later on, right? Huh. Should we get it? Yes or no? What do you guys think? Okay, on my way home, I'll be back once I get there. Cool. Moth, it doesn't say... Oh, while infected, the enemies will attack their allies instead of you. Okay, so that is actually good, because it's a little bit of crowd control. Let's put that on the X button. Huh! Cool. Oh my gosh. He's so cute. So cute and so evil.
Toxanol-built vessels called arcs
Plan to take over the
save
world.
themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single that we know other arcs traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home
for their kind. It seems as if you cannot still hear the sounds when you Alt-Tab. What's with his legs? I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 minute. Just gotta run to the bathroom. little guy. Well, hello, chair. Legion! How's it going, buddy? You found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some puzzle paths, well, some open new paths, while others feature different rewards. Use the stick to select the node. Rotate with LBRB. J-Kit Cat with the resub. 2-month resub. Thank you so much, J-Kit Cat. Really appreciate it. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position. It must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before they may have consequences. Okay. What am I looking at here? 10 moves left. Oh. What the heck? This is kind of strange. Trying to figure out what I'm looking at here. Okay, let's just try rotating one. I'm assuming you want to match white with white and yellow with yellow.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
That didn't seem too complicated.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Rats take over the world! Let's go. Freaking Pinky in the Brain. We finally get what we want. It's time to take over the world.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing.
Oh.
It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Ten moves left. Okay, we want to do that, right?
Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go.
Okay. Interesting little puzzles. Kind of glad we put points in intelligence. Perfectly countering an enemy will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head. After hitting the enemy again, you can launch it up into the air by pressing the left bumper.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Okay. I gotta really get good at this freaking countering stuff as I get hit. Oh yeah, I got this new frick.
Almost there. Took care. No hope of that with as little energy as you have.
Crap. I really want to try to time one of these counterattacks. Okay, here we go.
So much damage.
Cool. Eat toxic goo. It's hard to see the counters with all this goo everywhere.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Wait, loot.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the
Muma and
end.
Popsy.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world.
Yes, take over the world!
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change this in the settings. I think that's probably a good idea, right? I don't want to have to listen to the gibberish, right? Adjust how often the narrator speaks. Adjust how often creatures speak gibberish. Oh, I'm just a little wee guy. Little wee guy. Look at him throw a little frickin' roundhouse kicks.
Asks if you are tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people.
Potato?
The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Look how freaking tiny I am. I'm gonna be taking lots of photos. I want all the VODs to have different thumbnails. And my freaking guy is adorable. I see everybody that playing this game, the early access codes, have made the ugliest looking rats. My guy is definitely not in that category. I'm thinking using one of these extra bumper buttons might be better for my block than this one. I don't know. I'm definitely going to be messing around with the advanced controls for this high-tech controller and trying to get used to not having to use my surface keys. Ruffle the grass?
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key.
Need to go now. Get ready for bed. Thanks for stopping by, Shane. Have a good sleep.
And grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Catch all the potato bugs.
You handle that net like you've never done. He's grateful for all the help he can get. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so countless, he'd say. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Merge the nano with the tree. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. You can't swim that long or what? Hey, Starship Rat, how you doing today? I just got wrecked by a pond. Oh, it's the tree of life, everybody. Hold on, we gotta get an awesome pose. No way. Oh my gosh. Oh my freaking god. What's with these legs? Who rigged these characters? I'm doing good. Playing Biomutant for the first time on my fancy new controller. It's good. I'm happy.
From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful.
Is that Elvis
Not
Rat?
even
Okay.
your Mooma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed.
Before us?
The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. You did good here today. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow.
Is this the Elvis guy?
He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse the Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.